Welcome into Hot Mic Sports, everyone. I'm your host, Ben Merrick. Hot Mic 15 on the way here. We got top 5 small forwards over the next 5 years to get into. Before we do that real quick, I want to say if you like these videos, please subscribe, leave a like. My last 2 videos, if you watched, I had the wrong mic and some camera settings were all thrown off, so I'm sorry about that, but everything should be fixed for today's video. Small forwards, definitely interesting to get into, and we'll talk about everything going forward. I want to give a disclaimer saying that some of these guys that you may think are going to be on the list, maybe it's Giannis, Zion, Michael Porter Jr., guys like that, they're listed as power forwards. Jason Tatum is a big one. He's listed as a power forward. I'm going to keep him there because they played more minutes at power forward than they did small forward. So when I'm looking at this small forwards list, it's actually weaker than I expected. I expected this to be the big position. I also expected Jason Tatum, Michael Porter Jr. to be there, and they're not there. This is very, very top heavy, and this has a lot of aging guys. So it was really hard to put this list together, saying like, how good will LeBron be in 4 years? How good will KD be after an Achilles injuries? Also in 4 years, how good will Kawhi be? Stuff like that. It was very difficult. And then also I'm looking at it, and there's not a ton of young guys at this position, and it really shows in this list. So I'm going to get it started as usual with 2 honorable mentions and my top 5 going from 5 to 1. So I'm going to start off with my honorable mention. Ranked at technically 7, Emoni Bates, class of 2022, should be drafted right out of high school. So he'll have about 3 years to do his production on this list, in terms of this list. And I think he is better than Keldon Johnson, better than all the young guys at small forward in the league right now. Definitely a controversial take, and that's fine. I don't see any small forwards from this draft class that are going to make a huge impact. I feel like Emoni Bates will be better than DeMar DeRozan over the next 5 years. So if you want to debate that with me, take it to the comments. Number 6, honorable mention, Chris Middleton. If the Bucks get a championship, Chris Middleton will have to be the 3rd star. I don't see them getting a championship. Chris Middleton is ultra efficient, great small forward, but I don't see him even cracking the top 5 on this list. Not even close, honestly. I feel like it was a stretch to even have him on this list. If there was some young prospects like there is at the 4 position, Chris wouldn't be on this list. I really didn't want to put Chris on this list, but he is honestly the 6th best small forward of the next 5 years. I just see him being ultra efficient, giving you 17 to 20 points per game per year, and just helping, being overpaid, something like that. So moving into my number 5, Jimmy Butler. We saw him have an amazing bubble, and he had a great finals. Unless Giannis goes to Miami, I don't see Jimmy Butler getting a finals win or even really another appearance. Say Giannis does go to Miami, Jimmy Butler will have to be the number 2 guy. I don't think I could rate him any higher than 5 on this list. I think he's going to be a great player going forward. He's not going to have too much of a dip over the next 5 years. Maybe his 4th and 5th year are going to be a dip, but I feel like 5 is a fair ranking. Going on to number 4 is a guy I'm very excited about. A lot of people are very excited about. Used to play for this team right here, Brandon Ingram. Slenderman, KD 2.0. He's going to get buckets over the next 5 years, and he has serious defensive potential that I think he's going to unlock playing with the Pelicans. He isn't going to be the number 1 option going forward. I mean, he was this year, and he was an all-star, but Zion Williamson will take that role. Brandon Ingram, I don't think we'll get close to where KD was, but he will be a 25-point per game scorer, maybe 7 rebounds and 5 assists. He will make a couple All-NBA 3rd teams. He won't be in MVP contention. He won't ever reach the top 2 of this list, but I think Brandon Ingram has a super bright future. He's just getting started. This is his first All-Star appearance. I think he's going to be an All-Star all 5 years in terms of this list, and I'm excited to see what Brandon Ingram can do. Moving on to number 3, KD. This one might be controversial, saying KD's always been like right behind LeBron in terms of best player in the league. He's coming off a ruptured Achilles, guys. I don't see an aging player coming off a ruptured Achilles being any better than KD can be. He's one of the greatest scorers in NBA history, most talented scorer in NBA history for sure. He has serious defensive potential. He's done a lot better the last 5 years, but over these next 5, I don't know how much KD can really keep up. Even being above 20, I see him being above 25 over the next 2 years, but after that, I don't see him being above 25. I don't think he's going to grab a ring. I don't think he's going to be close to MVP. I don't see him being any better than 3 on this list. Moving up to number 2, this one was so difficult. This is this player right here, LeBron James. He's 34 years old. That's the main reason for this, because at the end of this list, he'll be 39. I figure he'll be out of the league by then. I don't see him really slowing down, but he's going to lose his athleticism a little of it at least. He's always going to have his vision. He's always going to have his shooting. He's just going to lose a little bit of his step, and I think that puts him at number 2. It's really difficult. I'm a huge LeBron guy. I think he'll compete for a couple more MVPs, but after like that 3rd year, he'll kind of just be a great player. And then, I know this was a little bit of a shorter video, but at number 1, Kawhi Leonard, the Claw. The reason it was him over LeBron and over KD is because Kawhi, no matter how much he ages, will have his lockdown defense. He has great shooting ability, especially from the mid-range. He's one of the best in the league right now. And Kawhi is the youngest out of the 3. I see Kawhi being the same guy, or virtually the same guy he is right now in 5 years, and I think he's better than LeBron at this. Like, in 5 years, he will be better than LeBron. He'll be better than KD, and he'll still be competing for MVPs, Defensive Player of the Years, All-NBA teams, and championships. So, I think that makes it fairly obvious that Kawhi is number 1. This is definitely going to be a controversial video, so please drop your comments. Guys, I'm so excited for the Power Forwards video. Just to name off a few guys, not in order. Giannis, Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, Zion Williamson, Jonathan Isaac, Michael Porter Jr., Jaren Jackson Jr. These are guys you're going to see in this next video. It's going to be incredibly tough to rank. I'm so excited for that one. Please tune into that one. I'm going to get that one out to you tomorrow, hopefully, or maybe the next day. I'm still wearing a different jersey every video. Again, I'm sorry about the last couple of videos audio. Hope this is a lot better for you, and peace.